Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now Bitcoin is coming into contact with this very important line of support. So I'll be talking about this in just a moment alongside some other important Bitcoin charts later in this video. So definitely stick around to the end of the video so that you're not missing out on any of this important information. And just before we jump into it, you might as well leave a like on the video down below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. But with all of that out of the way, let's get straight to what this video is about. It's right here, we're on the Bitcoin US dollar chart on the daily time frame, and I already covered this chart in yesterday's Bitcoin video, but I'll just give you another quick update because right now at the time of filming this video we have seen a small wick to the downside that has almost basically touched this line of support if you're going off the daily candle closes that we saw at the end of the September correction. And so this line of support is coming in close to 40,000 US dollars, but if you're looking at the exact low of the September correction, the bottom of that wick low was at around 39,500. So those are the levels that Bitcoin really needs to hold above, because if Bitcoin drops below the September low, then obviously that would mean Bitcoin is making a new lower low on the larger time frames, which would mean this bullish price structure that we've been in since around the middle of 2021 would finally be breaking if we break below that September low, which right now at the time of filming this video we currently have not seen, at least just yet. And obviously this chart compares the current price action to what was happening towards around June and July last year, because we are seeing a lot of similarities between the current price action and the price action back then. But I went into more detail about all of these similarities in yesterday's Bitcoin update video, so if you missed that video, definitely check it out. And obviously for anyone following me over on my Twitter, you would already know about this chart. And just as a side note, I was quite surprised to see the engagement on this tweet, and it even got Peter Schiff and some other big names engaging in this tweet, so I'll be sure to post more content like this in the future. And if you don't already follow me on my Twitter, the link is down below in the description. And before we move on to some other important Bitcoin charts, I'll just quickly mention the fact that the Bitcoin RSI on the daily time frame is getting extremely close to oversold territories, which, as I have been explaining in recent videos, that just basically means that the room that we have left to the downside is very limited compared to the room that we now have to the upside. And so because of that, usually when we see the daily RSI enter towards oversold territories here, personally I am dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin at the moment, because it is only a matter of time before we bottom out and start some sort of a recovery, or at the very least a relief rally. Now quickly checking up on the estimated leverage ratio for Bitcoin, and what we can see here with the recent drop off in the Bitcoin price, which is the black line just here, the estimated leverage ratio has done nothing but shoot to the upside. So this basically means that there's now more and more leverage in the market relative to the amount of Bitcoin on exchanges. And usually anytime we see a major spike in leverage, that comes at around the same sort of time that we see a very volatile move. And quite often in some of the bigger spikes just here, they come in confluence with either major market tops or major market bottoms. And what we're seeing right now with the Bitcoin price grinding lower and lower, but the leverage continuing to increase almost every single day here, that is almost the exact same as what we were seeing back during June and July 2021. As you can see back there, we saw the price grind lower and lower while the leverage was increasing. And really the only way for leverage to increase in a short-term downtrend that has lasted for quite a while is if a lot of that leverage is built up in short positions. Because obviously if the majority of that leverage was in long positions, looking back at the price action in July last year, the long positions would have already well and truly been liquidated by then. Just like how recently where the Bitcoin price has been dumping to the downside, if the majority of this built up leverage was sitting in long positions, then by now we would have seen some of this leverage decrease to the downside while those long positions were forced to close due to all of the recent bearish price action that we have been experiencing. But instead the leverage is continuing to increase quite rapidly actually, which means most likely a lot of that leverage is in short positions. And we can also look at the data across all of these exchanges and see that yes, that is true, that the majority of positions at the moment are definitely leaning towards the majority in short positions compared to the majority in long positions, because right now across all of these exchanges there's actually only one exchange here that has more long positions than short positions at the moment. But all of these other exchanges, the majority of the positions at the moment are sitting in short positions. I have been talking about this over the past few days, and it is honestly only a matter of time before we eventually flush out all of this leverage in the market. And considering the amount of panic in the market and everyone's expecting much lower prices, and as I just explained, the majority are entering into short positions, there is a pretty good chance that we'll see a short squeeze the next time all of this leverage gets flushed out of the market, which is inevitable to happen at some point and most likely within the next 1 month or so, but that is being a little bit more conservative. Now just giving you a quick update on this Wyckoff accumulation here on the 12-hour time frame for Bitcoin, and right now as I mentioned yesterday, we are possibly in this spring phase here, but really for this pattern to continue to play out, we need to see a quick bounce here within the next couple days or so, because if the Bitcoin price really stays below around 44,000 for the next few days, then in that case it would be safe to say that this Wyckoff accumulation would be invalidated, but at least right now, there is still technically a chance of this playing out, but that chance is dwindling while we're staying at these lower prices. And for anyone new to the channel, we're using the Wyckoff accumulation schematic number 1, which I have explained in more detail in previous Bitcoin update videos here on the channel. And obviously, with the recent move to the downside in the Bitcoin price, the Bitcoin fear in grid index is still sitting in extreme fear. The longer term subscribers on this channel would already know about this chart right here, but for any new viewers out there, this chart basically shows us the time periods where the Bitcoin fear in grid index was sitting in extreme fear or very close to extreme fear, and right now we are in one of those scenarios. And if you simply take a look at the previous times where the Bitcoin market was sitting in extreme fear, you'll notice that all of these time periods were amazing buying opportunities if you're holding for the next few months or so. If you have been watching this channel for over half a year, you'll know that I said the same thing back here during the middle of 2021, and also the same thing at the end of the September correction, and you can see how that played out over the next 1 to 2 months. So yes, if you're looking at the slightly smaller time frames like the 4-hour chart, we are still in a short-term downtrend, and we certainly haven't confirmed a recovery just yet. But with that being said, unless we break below the September low, we're technically still forming higher lows here, so the larger trend on the larger time frames is still intact. And so obviously this is not financial advice, but personally I am currently dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin the exact same as what I was doing at the end of September and the middle of 2021. Now taking a quick look at the Bitcoin order books across all of these exchanges, and right now we do have a decent amount of buy orders coming in at almost exactly $40,000 per Bitcoin, which is obviously great to see because that would be acting as support for the Bitcoin price if we actually make it down to those prices, which will be helping Bitcoin defend against this horizontal line of support that I talked about earlier in the video. And if you want to get extra crypto updates like this throughout the day, make sure you follow me over on my Twitter, and the link to my Twitter is once again in the description down below and also in the pinned comment. And if you enjoyed this video or got something valuable out of it, please make sure to leave a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe with notifications turned on so that you do not miss out on any of these future updates that I post every single day. And before you click off, for the new viewers out there, you might as well check out one of these uploads if you haven't already, because these videos can potentially help you make a lot more money in the crypto markets. And as always, I honestly do appreciate all of your support in the channel at the moment. I can't thank you guys enough. But anyway, that is everything that I have to say for this update. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next video.